So Aiden, P3 in qualifying there at Thruxton, just 10 hundredths off pole positions.
Yeah.
The high tech just nicks it away at the end, but you can still fight in the race from there.
Yeah, I mean, sure. Anyone who's watched racing at Thruxton knows it can be entertaining, to say the least. You can win from pole here, or you can win from 10th or 12th, or honestly wherever. So you need to get a good start, get it off the line. But I'm happy to be back where I think we should be. You know, I think anybody that's probably watched F4 for a couple of years or has followed me probably would have expected and known that I wanted to be a bit higher up right now. There's no hiding that. So, but you know, got 7 weekends to improve. I think I've said that to you twice already this year. But we've made that first step now, starting at the front. So yeah, we'll get it off the line from 6th today, and then start at the front tomorrow. And yeah, let's see what happens.
And you were quick yesterday, and of course you were up in the front today. So is Thruxton a track that suits your style?
Yeah, I mean, we've been fast here, to be honest, every time I've come here. But we've been fast everywhere, in all honesty. Like, I mean, Donny, we were P1 in FP, same at Snetterton. But we just haven't quite put it together for various reasons, either a mistake or at Brands going out on slicks and it rained on my outlap in quali, so obviously that's not good. So yeah, we've been fast everywhere. But yeah, this weekend has definitely seemed to be good.
And what's it been like adjusting to the team at Fortec this year? Is it any different to last year?
Yeah, of course. I mean, everywhere you go, there's different people, new people, the new kind of aspects and the way people want things to be done. But honestly, I'm really happy this year, and you know, it's a nice team environment. You know you're gonna have a good day when you come in the morning and you say good morning to everyone. Everyone's smiley, everyone's happy. Like, it just puts you in a better mood, and like, you're gonna do better if you're all happy and working well together. So yeah, I'm really pleased so far. I'm just pleased to be here this weekend. So all good.
And there's a curve on the pitch straight. It's not arrow straight like other tracks. So does that affect the start procedure in any way?
A little bit. It depends actually where you are. And something I'm going to do is look at some old on board just to be sure as to where my P6 is this afternoon. Because in Britain we don't have the white lines on the side of the cars, you can actually get away with angling the car quite a lot more. Whereas in Europe, because they have like the full box, if you angle, your rear tyres are out. So you can get away with it a lot more over in Britain. So you can use that to your advantage, or you can be at a disadvantage from it. So yeah, I see. Literally, as I said, it's something I need to look at. So hopefully, I'll know what I'm doing before I get there.
And there were differing opinions before qualifying on how powerful the slipstream would be. So how powerful was it out there? How much time did you gain from it?
I was actually completely by myself. Like, for me, I was leaving church when the next car was going into the last corner, so I had literally absolutely nothing. But I know every single car around me did get a bit of it, probably a tenth or so of tow. So had I've got the extra tenth, you know, it could have been P1, but man, it's so close around here. I'm sure if you speak to every single driver on the grid, they will all say, oh, I could have been 10 places higher. But it's the same for everyone, because when it's this close, you have to do the lap. And if you get the tow, great. And I know McIntyre, he got the tow on his last lap from his teammate. He was a bit nice to him. Yeah, on his slowdown lap, gave him a tow, which was a bit kind. And then also Gabriel still got a tow. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but we're at the front and we're fighting. So.
And what are you expecting from the race later on? Do you think it would just be triggered to pass there and hitting the limiter, or do you can pass and repass?
You can pass and repass here probably more than most other circuits, but in these obviously not new this year but new last year cars, it's a lot harder because you do hit the limiter and you have to be really careful over the bumps. Actually, on the way to my win last year here, I managed to get past Ollie Gray because he was in the tow of Alex in front and he hit the bump and hit the limiter, so it was quite an easy overtake for me. So yeah, it's something you really have to think about. So you can pass, but you have to use your head, because if you don't, you can end up losing quite a few places.
Thanks so much.
No worries, thank you.
Great to meet you again.